Pray silence for the Governor of the Bank of England, Mr. Mark Carney.
My Lord Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, a year ago,
Mark Carney there, about to start his very hawkish speech at Mansion House in London a few days ago. Hello, you're watching Dukascopy TV, and this is a review of the MPC vote minutes with me, Thomas Taplin. On the line, I'm joined by Tony Nyman, FX Fundamentals Manager at Informa Global Markets in London. Tony, there wasn't the big split some analysts predicted in the end between what Governor Mark Carney said last week about rising interest rates and the rest of the MPC's members. But there must have been something you gleaned from the minutes that will have made Carney so hawkish.
Hi, Thomas. Well, we've been seeing over the last few weeks Carney turning more hawkish. And of course, it's not just been Carney, it's been McCafferty and latterly Miles, who've also been hawkish. So we haven't seen a split, but we've certainly seen a more hawkish twist by the bank generally. Obviously, everyone's talking about the Mansion House speech of last week, and when Carney said interest rates could rise sooner than markets currently expect. So there was a slightly disappointing sterling reaction today, but that's probably because a more hawkish twist had already been priced.
Do you think there could be splits in the near to mid-term, and will they widen in future MPC votes? I mean, is there any evidence of this?
Well, we get a few BoE speakers speak later today, so let's watch out for that, really. Of course there could be a split. Carney's the governor, but his decision carries as much weight as the others, we're led to believe, obviously led to believe. But Miles, who took a more hawkish twist this week, has previously been seen as a relative dove, particularly regarding QE previously. So we think that the board generally are moving towards a more hawkish line, and ahead of that expected first rate hike in November, December, we expect to see not a split as such, but maybe an individual member will come out with his preference regarding timing.
Just briefly, if you could, run us through what's been happening to the cables since the MPC vote then.
Well, it tried to the upside, and it traded briefly just above 170 and has backed off since. Basically, what we're looking at, Thomas, is a very long sterling market. It's been a big outperformer in H1, and so psychological level 170, which is a big pivot, we think, for the short to medium term. There's been natural big profit taking ahead of it, and we're not surprised, to be honest. There's a more hawkish twist from the bank, but there are considerable headwinds up there at 170, such as unpriced political risk, and also you got the UK CPI yesterday, which was a very soft 1.5% year-on-year, softest since October 2009. So that should rein in at least market expectations for that rate rise.
Inflation in the UK is down, putting more pressure on a rate increase. How do you see inflation and market reactions to it developing in the next few months?
Well, again, just look out for in future individual members talking of timing. We find it pretty interesting that the board haven't spoken out more against sterling strength, because obviously in recent trade, Euro sterling's moved through a big psychological level at 80, moved below that, and cables moved above 170. So you'd think that maybe the board seem pretty satisfied with sterling at the moment.
Okay, thanks for that brief rundown of the Bank of England's MPC minutes. Don't forget to click back to the homepage for more videos, including a look at sterling, Japan trade relations, and India food inflation. See you next time.